Hey everybody, how's it going today? It is me, Captain Energy, and today we're taking a look at the midi-d on the Akai MPC Key 61. Now, the reason we're taking a look at this synthesizer is kind of multi-fold, if you will. I'd say twofold, but it's a bunch of reasons. One is because it's a recent synthesizer that I did get. Two is because it's for the MPC Key 61 and any MPC. Three is because it's for the Force also, which is pretty awesome because they finally did allow the new synthesizers to work on the Force. Also, if you've purchased the synthesizers that were available, any of the previous pack or this new pack with the midi-d and Flavor Pro, you get 3 licenses. So you can actually install that on your Force and your MPC if you've got multiple devices, and your PC as well, so you can use it there with the Akai MPC software. And even more recently, they released the VST and AU versions of these plugins, the Flavor Pro and the midi-d. And now you can actually use them within the DAW of your choice, which is pretty awesome. It's pretty great that that's available that way, because maybe you don't like the MPC software. I mean, I think it's pretty great, but you might not like it. I also love Cubase, and if I'm doing a Cubase project and I want to be able to use one synthesizer or one sound or a bunch of sounds, even whatever I want to use from my MPC without using my MPC specifically, I mean, it's pretty cool to be able to just drop the plugin in there and use it. Also, I personally really like working on the PC versus on the MPC screen when I'm doing patch editing, when I'm creating sounds and that type of thing. It just gives me a lot more space and a lot more breathing room. That's just my opinion, and it may not be the popular opinion. It's just what I like to do. That's okay. Anyways, let's take a quick look here at this synthesizer. This is the midi-d right here. Basically, looks like a Moog. Or if you're a Behringer guy, it looks like the Model D. It kind of looks like the same type of layout. And actually, I would say it's more in line with the Poly D than the Model D, because the Poly D can be mono or polyphonic, and this can also be monophonic or poly. So you can get more than one note out of it at a time. We also have effects built right in here. We get 3 different built-in effects: EQ, chorus, and delay. All of them sound great, and basically this synthesizer just sounds really good. I've played with a lot of different devices, including, I do have a Model D from Behringer, and I do have the Arturia version, which I love that as well. Arturia is great. They just do amazing stuff. But this has its own kind of character to it. So it's kind of it's a sort of a replica, but in its own right, it's its own being. It's its own thing. So I'm just going to play a few of the bass sounds for you so you can get a listen to what I'm talking about. The cool part here is that this thing isn't just a bass either. You can see they've got all these different type of sounds mapped in here. I have a feeling this is going to enter my sound design desk space, if you will, because I just really like the way some of these sounds are in here, and I really like the way this synth sounds, and I think I could do some pretty cool stuff with it. I'm also using the OPX4 as a VST now, same thing. And one other thing, by the way, this is just here's a side note beyond the side note. But if you don't have an MPC and you like these sounds, you can still get these devices. You can purchase them as VSTs and use them that way. They're a little pricey, but the company, or the part of Akai, Air, is the company that makes a lot of the plugins, has a bunch of other plugins like Loom and I can't think of the name, but they have a bunch of different plugins that you can purchase. And when they're on sale, you can get them. Sometimes it's like 25 plugins or something. I got them for like $200 or something. Maybe $150. It was super cheap. And if you buy a lot of the Akai controllers, you'll get coupons in there for, a discount on those patches as well, or those instruments as well. I'm not selling them. I'm just telling you it's a good way to get some other sounds, and they're good sounds, so worth looking into. Anyway, let's give this a listen and see what you think. We're going to start with the initial sound here on the bass, of the bass patches, which is mini wood. It's one of my favorite ones. It's a... Just a basic, nice, deep, low bass with just enough punch to it to you know, to be really good in Euro or 90s dance music, whatever. Also, a lot of these sounds utilize the modulation wheel. So if I go over here and turn it up, it changes the character of the sound, gives it a lot more cutoff. And the basses are typically mono. So if you hold down a key and you play another key, it's the last key played is what takes precedence. And the way they're set up, since they're legato, you get a lot of this. It's a nice sound. Let's try a couple other sounds out here. I don't want to keep you on all day listening to me just play sounds from this thing. Though I could. I really could. Let's go down a few. This is the next sound. It's called G-Force. Nice. What else we got here? I'm not going over all of them because there are so many in here. It'd be hard for me to cover every single sound because it would take... I actually tried a video doing that and it was about an hour. So, yeah, I don't think you guys want to hang out with me that long. I appreciate your patience, but, I don't want to wear it out. This is the 90s bass, which is really cool because I do a lot of 90s-ish theme type music or 90s-ish sounding music. That's my favorite kind of genre or time period was early trance, Euro, Italo disco, house music, that time period. So yeah, give us a listen. See what you think. Now with the modulation wheel up a little. It's a nice, thick 90s kind of bass, right? I mean, I think it sounds great. Here is It's a Thriller. This one was pretty good if I recall. Nice. Let's see. Next, we'll go down further. Can't remember if this one was good or not. It's called The Wood. Yeah, it's a pretty good sound. Okay, we'll give us a listen. That's a nice sound. Zap Time, Tin Roof. Oh, Tin Roof was one of the ones that was really good too. Just a nice kind of sound. Growler was good. This one's called Harm 5, sorry. Kind of reminds me of 90s techno. Pretty nice. Storm Warning was pretty good if I recall. Actually pretty good. This is one of my favorite sounds, actually. I forgot. It's one of my favorite sounds in the bass category. It just... It's just very nice. Wanderer. It's got a nice sound to it. Jock Filler. I think that one's interesting. I'm not sure if I could use it for anything, but it's kind of messy and interesting the way it works. Max Pressure, this one's pretty decent. Gonna go to The Line. This one's pretty decent. I accidentally left my modulation wheel up when I started that one, so I went to pull it down. It kind of this synthesizer, I'm using the MPC Key 61. When I think it's on every synth, but when you move the wheel, it's not like it doesn't grab from where it is. It kind of has an exact placement of 0 to 128. So if it's at 128 and you bring it down, you might be playing at 0. But as soon as you move it, it knows, oh, I'm at 127. So it's like, bringing it down. It's weird. Anyway, Uni Squared, Aerodynamic, Auto Throbber, Bright Saw. That was a pretty good one. No surprise there. I mean, it's a saw, and I love saws. Fat 5. This one's good. Very just a nice sound. Fifth, fatty. It's a nice sound. Chubber, this is a good one too. I'm not normally a fan of a lot of portamento. But I'll dig it in this sound. Just nice. There's one called Sinister. Pretty nice sound, I think. All right, Zipline. Oh, we slipped into the bass drone section. That's what's up here. That's a creeping stop. Get down further here. His flatula. I can only imagine. How about Sinister Creeper? That is nice. On the Fringe. I love that sound. That's really, really unique. Let's see. We'll do a couple more because we are in a different category now. We're in bass drone. Here's Drone Sweeper. Extreme Stress. that's yeah, that's nice. Still here. Okay, it's the last couple here in the bass drone. Here is Creeper. And we'll go for Angry Stepper. These are really nice. Anyway, yeah, so that's some of the sounds that are on here. I went through the bass and some of the bass drones. I didn't do all of them, but I did, a bunch just to kind of give you an idea of what some of the sounds sound like on this. And from what I can tell, this is going to be another phenomenal synth. So thank you, Akai, for the midi-d. The weirdest thing I ever thought I'd have to say. But yeah, I mean, you didn't give it to me, of course, because I'm not that important yet. But, someday. I did pay for it with my own money, and I can say what I want about it, but I'm telling you right now that this is definitely a synth worth getting your hands on. And as well as many of the other air synthesizers, I really do think they're great synths. I feel like nobody really has covered a lot of them, and I feel like maybe I should show you guys some of them sometime. If that's something you want to see, let me know in the comments. So if you did enjoy it, let me know also if it was something you enjoyed seeing, if you'd like to see more of that, or less of that. Anyway, all right. Well, have an awesome day. Thank you for stopping by and checking this out. I will see you all in the next one. Be safe and take care out there. All right. Bye for now.